Human error was also cited. Windstorms and desert sands are a dangerous mix. But add wind to strong river currents and freezing temperatures, and you get a whole new type of disaster.
Oh, wow, this is absolutely amazing. This is Mother Nature again on such a grand scale.
Those are huge pieces of ice. I mean, any one of those things could just crush you.
Just imagine the crunching sound of all that ice, too.
This is an ice jam that is coming down the Amur River, and this is in far eastern Russia. These types of ice movements and flows that come down the river are quite common for this area.
And it just has all that momentum. That ice is just not going to stop right at a structure.
Eventually, the ice is going to go up over this thing. Oh, yeah, there you go. Once that ice gets up there, whatever's in its path, it's getting mowed down.
Like that includes curious humans.
Looks like that person was very, very close when it busted through the rail.
There's nothing that is going to stop this. It's good.
Fortunately, all the curious onlookers avoid injury, and the bridge suffers only minor damage to its fencing and some light poles.
What?
It actually took out a layer of fencing like a set of two.
Look at what?
True or false?
Did you make an email or something?
Ice refers to drift ice that is moving quickly down rivers or in oceans. Answer: false. Fast ice is a type of sea ice that is stuck fast or fastened to land or the ocean floor. From a Russian river to a Russian highway, another type of danger lurks.
Oh, look at that! This can't be good. This car looks like it is swerving out of control. Oh, underneath the bed of the truck. Oh, boy.
How does anyone survive that? Wow. That is absolutely amazing. It is so dangerous to try to pass on snowy roads.
This is what happens when you get so frustrated being stuck behind a truck for too long. You take any chance you can to get around them, but that car is solid. The good news is that neither the driver or the passenger were harmed in this accident. But what a scary situation.
In fact, we coined the phrase here.
First ring over.
Coming up, a group of campers are caught off guard by an avalanche.
That's a lot of snow crashing down here. If you're in that, you're getting buried.
And later,
This is the literal version of a white wedding.
when weather gone viral continues.
Sometimes the most vital depression feel darkest before dawn. With Capilita, there's a chance to let in the light. Capilita is proven to deliver significant relief across bipolar depression. Unlike some medicines that only treat bipolar
2
1,
streams in one day.
bipolar 1
Yeah, some days I surprise myself.
movement disorders and weight gain were not common.
Just 2 songs? You sure just 2 songs?
Elderly dementia patients are at increased risk of death or stroke. Report fever, confusion, stiff, or uncontrollable muscle movements, which may be life-threatening or permanent. These aren't all serious side effects.
One match I didn't
Capilita can
see.
help you let in the light. Ask your doctor about
Hey,
Capilita. Find free
honestly,
info at capilita.com.
playing the game, I personally hate seeing her too.
Let's go to BATV's life. The markets are way too many sports now. But let's find the secret spark of fish life. Nice. Discover how Ram powered all around you during Ram Power Days.
During Ram Power Days, get 4,000 retail consumer cash allowance on most 2023 Ram 1500 trucks. See your Ram dealer today.
Hey, now, this is my friend. And a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A during the couple of pimento chicken sandwich is the richness of the pimento cheese. When I took a first bite, I was like, go cheese, go pimento, go chicken, go get it. When migraine strikes, you're faced with a choice. Ride out with the trade-offs of treating, or frustrating pain and symptoms.
Yeah, Kata Curry is being Kata Curry.
One dose works fast to eliminate migraine pain. Treat it anytime, anywhere, without worrying where you are if it's too late.
Do not take the strong supplement or inhalers. Allergic reactions to your body can happen. Most common side effects are not
Alright, so
Migraine pain relief starts with you.
I Actually, you know what? I'm not even gonna steal it. No.
Real fruit and whole grains. Doing something good for yourself has never been as easy. Just do what's delicious. Kellogg's Special K.
Okay. I've been using Kirishima because he's somewhat high tier.
Yeah.
So that's
More grab in the Kia Sportage Turbo Hybrid. Kia, movement that inspires. Drive easy. Each day is unique, overflowing, beaming, and moving. With solar protein smart with 40 grams of protein to help keep you moving. So you can relax the heart and it's a heart moving destiny response. Bluestone, bring on the day.
Let me ask you, you're using Head and Shoulders, right?
Only when I see flakes. Then I switch back to my regular shampoo.
You should use it every wash. Otherwise, the flakes will come back.
He's right.
Is that Tiny Troy?
The
ingredients in Head and Shoulders
Yeah, we definitely lost.
Icons, really?
Because
They're always on
bro,
your
this
scalp.
kind of curry is going crazy.
Look at the news. There's no itchiness, dryness, or flakes down here.
I love Tiny Troy.
He's good.
My changes I'm going to see also look good, Henry. What you been up to?
It's a beautiful day in the mountains of Nepal. A group of hikers are camped next to a pristine lake. And they have no idea what's about to hit them.
Nerf Mountain Lady and buff Toga? Yeah, Mountain Lady does feel very broken.
This is an avalanche that has
She does.
naturally likely coming down the glacier.
Besides Mountain Lady,
The avalanche started high up on Annapurna.
the Vine Hair Girl is surprisingly very broken.
Look at all of that snow that is being kicked up from that beautiful white cloud.
Looking at an avalanche from far is
Look at
absolutely
this
beautiful,
no damage.
right?
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Until it becomes dangerous.
Okay, I'm coming there.
No, crashing down. If you're in that, you're getting buried.
This is unbelievable. This is like instant blizzard.
Oh, here comes the wind. A tremendous gust of wind that is being driven by an avalanche as it comes down the mountainside.
Little water. You see the wind blowing across the water, screaming
Okay.
across the water.
Yeah, this stream is mainly just to change up the setup a little bit.
What's going to happen next is going to be
Because
quite a surprise for
I
everybody.
want to do some other type of setups for the stream.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Because I was kind of
That's
asked to.
incredible. A rainbow or a snowbow. That's fantastic.
What's fascinating
I mean,
about
which
the
is fine.
avalanches is
Like, nothing
actually
wrong with that.
creating three specific types of weather.
First, the avalanche rapidly pushes cold air down the mountain. Then that cold air hits warmer air above the lake.
That warm air
No.
cools very, very rapidly, and any moisture in that air in the form of a gas immediately turns to a solid. It turns into snow crystals. And now we get the third meteorological miracle here, and that's that rainbow.
So you go from
You know
pure
what?
joy
I guess
and
I could
beauty
try this.
to I'm scared
Let's
for
see
my
what's
life, I need to run away. Okay, now it's nice again. There's a rainbow or a snowbow. How cool!
These are happy campers.
You don't get to see this very often. Everything just came together perfectly.
That's pretty cool.
Ultra Limited, not even lying, could be the best My Hero game with some buffs and nerfs. That's more villain. Oh, definitely. I feel like there should have been
Others are a
at
devastating
least the
show
same
of raw
amount of
force.
villains as heroes.
Ooh.
Because hero-wise, they pretty much threw in
Sunday, February 7th, 2021.
random people.
A huge glacier hanging off a mountain in India snaps and falls, causing a massive avalanche.
The glacier was actually on a
It
relatively
would be nice
steep
to
flank
see
of the
some
mountain, and because it is so steep, when it
villains
does break
that
off, it
got
then will gain
not that
momentum
much
very
screen time
rapidly and move
to
down.
be shown there.
The elevation
That'd be cool.
where this glacier collapsed was 18,000 feet. I mean, that is way, way up there. There's a terrific amount of gravity at work there.
The glacier is approximately 15 football fields long and 5 football fields wide. and that huge chunk of snow and ice just broke off.
Is there a villain you want to see? Because we know Alpha One is coming to the game. I'm excited for Hawks, because I know he's going to be...
You're going to have a lot of damage, you're going to have, unfortunately, loss of property and loss of life in this situation as well.
What do you need me to do?
Everything in its path getting destroyed. So nothing, no way to escape this.
An immediate evacuation and rescue effort is launched that saves thousands of lives. Some dug out of the muck.
Unfortunately, dozens of people died and hundreds missing as a result of this collapse of the glacier.
But the great worry for those living in this mountain canyon and others like it is, will it happen again?
This is not the only glacier that will settle.
With retreating glaciers and obviously our globe warming up, we're likely to see more events like this, and we need to be ready for the next one.
True or false? Africa is the only continent on Earth that has no glaciers.
They're too lazy to fill in some villain slots.
Australia is the only continent.
Oh, different hybrids of gnomes could be interesting.
Wednesday, January 27th, 2021. The community of Salinas, California, and the mountains above it, dumping tons of rain.
It's always stunning to see, the force of water and mud.
In this case, it was one disaster that led to another.
It's a cycle we see all the time. Summer, dry, fall, wildfires, winter, wet, mud flows.
I mean, talk about a 1-2 whammy, right, for these poor folks in Salinas.
It's a predictable disaster.
That is a nice car.
6 months prior to all this heavy rain, we had acres and acres, and 48,000 acres that were burned in a fire. So then after the fire...
The villain I would want to see is either Muscular or that slug dude who got like 5 minutes. Muscular could definitely be cool. Actually, I think he was one of the Betamizers.
Mixed together that's hydrophobic, that does not absorb water, it just starts a lubrication where all these rocks and mud just kind of flow down through the bone stock.
Then comes the rain. Heavy, constant rain. What meteorologists call an atmospheric river.
A rain hits, it just becomes a big old slurry, and it comes flowing downhill with tremendous force.
And Salinas is right in the path of all this mud and muck.
You can see all the destruction that this debris flow caused. It moves fast. It can move 15, 20, 25 miles per hour.
Despite evacuation, many people get trapped and must be rescued. Fortunately, only one person is injured, but at least 24 homes were damaged by the mud flow. It will take a community effort to clean up the mess.
Times like these, people come together. It's first responders, it's
something that I would like to be brought in. There aren't many villains they can pick. Yeah, but I would also say, how about we take like movie villains as well, just to add a little more diversity. Okay, I don't know what.
Millions of lives impacted. Thousands of storms forecasted. 40 years of storytelling. And a former National Hurricane Center director. One trusted best-in-class expert team. America's most trusted news network. The Weather Channel.
They could add the giant Alpha 1 follower too? Yes.
Currently in our area, 64 degrees.
Oh my gosh, it had some long name. Hold on. I know it started with a G.
Tonight, partly cloudy, low,
It's
59, winds north-northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour.
They could add the lizard as well.
Tuesday, partly cloudy skies, high 76, winds west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tuesday night, clear to partly cloudy, low 62, winds southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour.
See, he could be cool.
Here's our 7-day outlook.
But I feel like he is going to be a better version of Mountain League. I'll just go on the Ricky and Fry sound.
My dry eyes
Alright,
make me a burning, stinging 5 times a day.
Makeup smearing, drop season.
I want another option. That's not another drop.
Curvaya.
My
It's
hero.
not another drop. It's the first and only nasal spray for dry eye. Curvaya treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease fast by helping your body produce its own real tears. Common side effects include sneezing, cough, and throat and nose irritation.
Relying only on drops? Not me. My own real tears are my relief.
Ask your eye doctor about Curvaya.
No, don't chew that. You chewing on my picture.
That's what I kept telling you.
Stop.
Obviously Stain. Oh, what was that one? Mustard? I think? Oh, no. I think they should definitely still add characters that are gay. Because it still adds more diversity. Kurogiri, the portal dude? I think he was also data mined.
What if you could feel in control of your retirement in just a few clicks? At aceretirement.org, you can. Start with a free 3-minute chat with Alden, your friendly digital retirement coach. Just answer some simple questions like, how do you feel about your ability to save for retirement? Or, in how many years do you want to retire? To get free action items customized just for you. Get your retirement back on track at aceretirement.org. Spectrum reaches multi-screen advertising solutions means your media plan reaches the right audience with the right message at the right time.
That song?
Yeah, reach up to 97% of consumers in the markets that matter to you and have access to advertise on the #1 most viewed streaming platform, the Spectrum TV app. Because media that moves to where your audience is watching moves customers to take action. Go to SpectrumReach.com to start growing your brand today.
Today.
There's nothing more tempting to hikers on a beautiful day than a cascading waterfall, or more treacherous. This guy found that out before Saturday,
That song?
2020.
This song?
In his 24-year-old thought he could wade across the creek at Angel Falls. And he
Throw it on
ends
the
up
bottom.
in a churning whirlpool.
And that song.
This is danger zone. Angel Falls here in the Sierra.
Look at the runoff. Look at the speed of that water.
It's also freezing cold. Fresh snow melt rushing down from the Sierra Nevada
I
mountains.
think I'm gonna have to play that anyway.
That's the part it's right there. Like, is this guy gonna make it? Like the water, I mean, it's neck deep, right?
Yo, what's up, Lava? What's up, Victor? How you doing?
But this guy
Yeah,
We put this in the room real quick.
off-duty California Highway Patrolman is also
You need that?
in the area.
Real quick, real quick,
He's
real
got
quick.
sort of water rescue training.
Because I can record it better with that.
How much longer is this guy gonna be able to stay there? So you gotta improvise, broke stick.
With his body
Let's see in the Africa. It's in the African.
and struggles to hold on.
We'll go to it on that.
He will be watched
Okay.
on the street.
But can you come out? Keyboard thing on?
Yes, I'll put it in there.
Your muscles don't work as well. Start getting disoriented. You're gonna lose feeling in your fingers.
I still can't.
You're gonna have a
Bro.
hard time grabbing that stick.
Lava, they put the Vine girl, and she's like one of the most broken characters in the game.
And lives to hike another day.
That guy in the water was really lucky that off-duty officer was there and knew what he was doing to help him.
Good job, guys.
I love happy endings.
Getting stuck in ice-cold water is one nightmare. But imagine getting stuck in scorching hot asphalt.
Look at this, like Sticking to the asphalt because the asphalt was melting because it was so
They should have added King and Queen. That is very facts. But at the same time, I feel like Gear 5 should have been... Obviously, they could have made it a paid DLC, but, like... I feel like there should be more characters in one single DLC. I mean, don't get me wrong, three updated characters to their fullest is great, but I feel like we could have got more for a buck. I mean, obviously, King and Queen are going to be in the next game, for sure. Mainly because they're big fan favorites right now.
Most humans can withstand only 10 minutes at 140-degree heat before suffering hyperthermia.
Is Ultra Rumble good? Okay. It's like, yes?
It's March 2021.
Yes, it's good, but it's very broken right now. Like, a lot of characters are busted. Drake gameplay? I can do Drake gameplay for you. Just let me do this for my mom real quick, because she's bugging me. Their girl would... I feel like she would be a balanced character. We'll see. Give me 1 second. Be right back.
I'm not sure that I would have gone down the ground the way this one gentleman did.
It's not just the heat you've got to worry about.
You gotta remember, there are some fumes emanating from that lava as well.
There's tons of gases deep in the earth which are now being expelled with this lava, and the gases are toxic.
The most dangerous of the gases is sulfur dioxide.
It can do lung damage if you breathe in those fumes.
For this reason, Icelandic officials limit tourists to just 40 minutes at the site. That doesn't keep people from flocking to see this amazing natural light show.
How often do you get to see something like that? Not in a movie, in real life. How often do you get to see something like that? Fascinating.
Coming up, a violent hurricane slams into Louisiana.
It's now 1:15 and it is too dangerous to be out there.
And later, nature puts on a mesmerizing show.
This is considered to be one of the greatest wildlife spectacles in the UK.
When Weather Gone Viral continues.
When we said we'd make the skies blue, some said keep dreaming. So we did, lowering emissions on the road to zero. Now, we're working on an EV that has wings. And someday, we'll turn your old Honda into your brand new Honda. Because we are a company of dreamers, setting out to be carbon neutral by 2050. So, no matter where we go, we're going to keep dreaming.
The Omaha Steaks semi-annual sale is back. Right now, you'll save 50% site-wide on America's best steaks, chicken, burgers, and so much more.
Okay, I'm back. What's good, Greg? How you doing? Now, My Hero Ultra Rumble, I would personally say it's a good game. The community is pretty toxic, though.
And sink your teeth into big savings on the quality you deserve.
I decided to use my early pity on Genshin to get
but I keep pushing forward.
Does MS define me? No, it does not.
the Hydro Pump Kamehameha. I think that's the one I mainly want to summon
A
for.
prescription for adults with relapse and more primary progressive forms of multiple sclerosis. Ocrevus is
So someone on One Piece Reddit said Luffy will become stronger than Shinra once he masters Gear 5. Okay, here's the thing.
Don't take Ocrevus if you have Hep B.
It all depends on Oda.
Or Hep B, as Hep D could come back. A common side effect of Ocrevus is infusion reactions.
It really all depends on Oda. If he wants Gear 5 to be broken Toon Force,
PML is rare but may happen with Ocrevus. It can lead to disability or death. We take Ocrevus.
That's more progress, less progression.
I'll look at it.
Ask your doctor about starting with 2 times a year.
I'll probably just like stream myself.
I'm Jason. I'm living with HIV, and I'm on Cabenuva. It helps keep me undetectable.
I'll probably stream myself.
Cabenuva is the only complete
Summoning.
long-acting HIV treatment you can get every other month.
Cabenuva is 2 injections given by my healthcare provider every other month. It's really
Oh
nice
wait,
not to have to
you
rush
wanted
HIV.
Drake.
Don't receive
Let me go
Cabenuva
over.
if you're allergic to its ingredients, or if you're taking certain medicines which may interact with Cabenuva. Serious side effects include allergic reactions, post-injection reactions, liver problems, and depression. If you have a rash and other allergic reaction symptoms, stop Cabenuva and get medical help right away. Tell your doctor if you have liver problems or mental health concerns, and if you are pregnant, breastfeeding, or considering pregnancy. Some of the most common side effects include injection site reactions, fever, and tiredness. If you switch to Cabenuva, attend all treatment appointments. Ready to treat
Ultra
your
Rumble
HIV
just
in a
needs to
different
nerf
way?
Mountain
Ask
Lady.
your doctor about every
That's the
other
main
month
hate of the
Cabenuva.
game.
Every other month,
Mountain Lady is definitely broken. Gray, we don't know that. Actually, we don't even know if he's the one who's fighting. We don't even know that, Gray. Just to let you know. Also, Greg, so as you know, I was in custom stream a few minutes ago, well, hours ago, and he definitely wanted me to update my channel and everything. The chapter's not out yet. It's supposed to be out this week.
It's breaking records. The most named stars. It just seemed like it was a
So, because of customs requests and a couple others, Makai, I'm gonna be updating how I do streams.
all the storms that we've had in 2020, the one that people probably remember most is Laura, right? The strongest one to make landfall in the U.S. This hurricane was a monster.
Hurricane Laura did one of those things that we feared the most. Rapidly intensify in the last day before making landfall.
It's just a few hours. Blackbeard kidnapped me. I mean, we know that Pudding is in the hold of the Blackbeard Pirate, I believe. Like, I believe that. Why am I on the floor? Okay, first off, that's never gonna happen again. I'm gonna let y'all know that. That is not happening. But what will happen is, depending on my next job, and depending on how things go in the future, maybe more consistent videos and streams, but mainly just the structure of how I do streams, fixing my description, adding tags, because I'll be real, I never do that. Gray, what? This is crazy. And also, I'm thinking of a podcast. Well, not a podcast, but just like some big get-together where I could probably bring a bunch of other people and we talk about a certain subject. I think that could be cool.
Sounds like inside a building.
dangerous stuff, and certainly one of the stronger ones that I've been in. And at one point, they said, look, we're done. Inside, the pros are safe. Outside, the wind takes you over prisoners. Do you think you go inside and you're protected, and all of a sudden you're hearing parts of the building getting ripped apart, torn apart, and you're like, oh God, what's next? It's kind of a nasty night at the office.
You know what? Quick question.
August 27th. Dawn, Lake Charles.
Would anybody who plays this game, like, build videos? I don't know, because, like, I noticed that a lot of people who come in here usually ask for a build for a specific character. So what if I just say screw it and make a video dedicated to each one? Because I know I've been talking about it for a minute. But I usually just did it on stream, because, you know, it's easier.
Electricity and water don't mix, and so you can have a lot of problems that way. It's just a disaster on disaster.
One of the things that Hurricane Laura caused was this fire.
To be honest, these streams are just podcasts with gameplay. That's facts. Thank you, people. Yeah, always.
Since 1856. Besides billions of dollars in damage.
Thank you, Peabody, because that is what I want them to feel like. Like, I don't just want it to feel like, oh, people are just here for the gameplay. You know, sometimes people just want to talk about stuff. Who knows? But I was also thinking about doing the run the set aspects as like some type of podcast. And just so you know, run the set is 2 random characters. We put them in a versus. Someone defends one, another person defends the other. But then I was also thinking, what about run the set for villains? Like, we'd run the set on best villain of a certain anime. I think that could be interesting. You recorded it? I sent it to myself so I could fix it. If you want, just send it to my email. And I'll fix it. All you need to do is send me the stuff. They need a new map in this game, man? Bro. Thank you. Somebody else that agrees with me. Look, I've been somebody, almost every single stream, I feel like I talk about all the things this game needs. New maps can bring new people. For the sole reason that new maps can make some games enjoyable. Because it's not just going to be the same Wano map, not this disgusting looking Onigashima.
Test your nerves. This dash cam video shows just how quickly a whiteout can happen.
One of the most dangerous
Or, like, a map that's not good for giants. Like, that's one of the things we need. More maps centered around giants. Because look, this game added giants, which are no funny, but they are a big aspect to this game. But more maps that could be very fun for giants could definitely bring a lot of new people to the game. And a map that I'm thinking of is Thriller Bark. Now I know that's not a map. When people hear that, they'll probably be like, oh no, there's no way they're gonna do that. But think about it. An updated Thriller bark would be way better for giants.
Is pulverine. It was also called white.
It's definitely big enough for giants.
That reading ice crystals was deadly.
You know what?
Coming up on the mesmerizing light show.
Okay.
There's outflow, there's inflow, there are updrafts, there are downdrafts.
And look what happens to these guys when it gets too cold.
Jared, you know him by that ice makes IT.
Just send it to my email.
Weather going black.
Victor, you and I share the same wavelength, man. Because look, this game needs new maps. I would say new. I don't even know if I should say new missions, because like most of the missions are very repetitive. Huh?
During Jeep Adventure Days, get 10% below.
See, I feel like a good game mode that they could add is some type of zone control mode. Similar to Territories of the Emperors. Like, a lot of the missions could be a whole game mode on itself.
Where are we supposed to hang it?
But I do need to... Well, I can't say stream. I need to record my idea for a shop in this game.
Your job is the one you want to pick. You want what's best for them. So, ask your vet about new NextGuard Plus. It's one and done monthly protection from fleas and ticks.
Oh yeah, so everybody in this stream, right? I want to know. Would you like to do? Because I found this person's channel, right? I found this random person's channel, and I saw that he created like his own devil fruits. So maybe we could do a whole. Maybe I could do like a whole thing where it's like we talk about fan-made devil fruits that people have made. And how we feel about them, and we could probably add new ideas to it. I'll play with yours. It's been a minute.
Trust the #1 app real estate professionals trust. Download the Realtor.com app today.
Cracked windshield on your new car? Bring it to Safeway. My customer was enjoying her new car. Her windshield cracked. She didn't take it to the dealer. She scheduled with Safeway. We got the latest technology for the newest vehicles. And we do more replacements and recalibrations than anyone else. Don't wait. Schedule now.
Safe like repair, safe like replace. This year is Sally, we'll get you the script. And this is Fernando, searching tables with the place. Say thanks to Julia, who knows about your jokes. And hi to Rebecca, who keeps track of the most. This is a stranger in line, you're high-fiving.
Okay, so I got a devil fruit. I got a devil fruit here, and I want to know if y'all would be interested in that, because I can write it. Hello again, Mr. Julian.
Affordable design, endless possibilities.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Look, I got a couple new ideas, right? Got a couple new ideas. And I think I'm going to use the streams as an experiment. Hello, Rose. How you doing? Have I watched the One Piece live action? Yes. Overall, let this be a step in the right direction for any anime live action. Please, let this be a step in the right direction.
Amazing technological tool that we have.
The problem with fan-made devil fruits is Oda being too creative. Oda literally made a fruit that lets you swing around. Yeah. So what we can do, people, with some of these fan-made devil fruits is, if they're not that creative, then we can make them creative.
Captures the dynamics of a storm, how it forms, and how it subsides.
Because here's going to be my specific thing for this. And you know what? Maybe I can do a full stream where we just break it down. Hopefully. But here's going to be the main stipulations. One, we cannot take ideas from other devil fruits. And two, every single new devil fruit, well, fan-made devil fruit that we talk about, you gotta think of something completely new. And don't be afraid to go out of the park.
Oh, this is so cool.
Because, again, Oda made a jacket of devil
Almost artistic.
So if that can happen, anything can happen.
So what we're seeing here is what's called an enumeration. Lots of starlings and their unique flight patterns is what makes up an enumeration.
Now, we're going to be looking at a devil fruit called...
This is considered to be one of the greatest wildlife spectacles in the UK.
It's actually somewhat
I heard you.
Think of it as almost magnetism, where each bird can affect their movements. One of the reasons why the birds actually do this is
I found a fan-made one, someone else got it. Oh.
migrate here at this time of the year because of cold temperatures over Europe.
Oh wait, I could do a whole different
No, you old. What's the weather?
money.
And the other thing that they're doing is different.
What? Okay, so it sounds like it's a zone.
So while these formations are essential for survival, they provide a beautiful spectacle.
So what's the main ability for the devil?
The word enumeration comes from the sound that a flock of birds makes when beating their wings in flight.
Oh, a giant...
Historic Arctic freeze that should be from Texas.
It was crazy cold. I mean, we're not even talking winter cold. It was dangerous cold. And unfortunately, this cold wave lasted for days. And it didn't just affect people, it affected wildlife and even sea life. Look at all those sea turtles.
Turtles are exothermic, like other reptiles. Their body temperature is controlled by their environment.
It lets you shed scales and shoot them out. That is interesting.
And what it does is it massively slows down the metabolism.
During the freeze, water temperatures in the Gulf of Mexico plummeted, shocking the sea turtles.
Look, and also, don't be afraid to use like cyborg enhancements, because every zone devil fruit that we can see in this series is weird. It is weird in some way. Now, Victor, I want to know, how do you feel about the One Piece anime? Because I've been seeing a lot of people enjoy it. And a lot of people have their own opinions about it.
I'm sure they're pretty freaked out. You know, they don't really know what's going on. Most of them are probably pretty disoriented when they were captured. You have to gradually warn them too, not all at once. And you have to give them medication, even antibiotics and fluids to get them back to better health. What these turtles really need at all the time is just some rest and to raise their body temperature. Once they're back to right body temperature, feeling a lot better, they will take them and put them in water where they can be monitored. And once they pass their swim test, then they usually can just be released in any water that's over 54 degrees. So good to see people helping turtles. Who doesn't like turtles, right? Oh, the turtle's so happy to go back home. But thanks, bye-bye. I'm on my way now.
Now, we could go an interesting route character.
Sea turtles are able to drink seawater because they excrete the extra salt through glands behind their eyes.
Well, has the ability. What's the enhancement?
Invention we won't believe.
To maybe shoot out their fangs. That could be another gun.
The Weather Gone Viral continues.
Because crocodiles are mainly known for the strength of their bite. So maybe you're enhancing the strength of their bite.
Ask your doctor if you could do more than just slowing down bone loss.
Or doing something with their fangs. Well, I say fangs.
Evenity is proven to reduce spine fracture risk by
found another. Salt.
Evenity can increase risk of heart attack, stroke, or death.
Okay, so the ability to create shape and
if you have low blood calcium or are allergic to it.
Create shape and manipulate salt.
Tell your doctor about jawbone problems, as they have been reported with Evenity, or about pain in your hips.
Salt is pretty naturally occurring.
Don't let a break put
And it
you
is
on the
sodium
shelf.
chloride.
Talk to your doctor about building
Periodic
new
table.
bone with Evenity.
In 18 years, Grant Gill will become an improv legend. That's why he's preparing for it now.
Now, what would be some...
To help make sure his health lives as long as he does.
Off rib, a lot of people would say that salt as a power would be very easy.
Alka-Seltzer Plus Power Max Gels, cold and flu relief with more concentrated power. Because the only thing
But the thing is...
Want the pop? Is Winter Warriors with Alka-Seltzer Plus.
First off, you would be able to basically... Who is a good example of this? There's a character from Marvel. Yeah, there's a character from Marvel who's literally able to manipulate salt. I think it was, his name was like Johnny or something.
Cleaners.
Garage interior painting.
Type in Crown Molding.
Exterior painting.
But the idea of using,
Don't walk in my house.
utilizing salt as a weapon could actually be pretty strong. Because salt constructs, that could be a pretty good thing.
The words in your head.
You can potentially give people heart attacks. Maybe you can relax muscles of people.
Hey, I'm Elizabeth, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is the collab of flavors.
And
The
if
sweet
we're
honey,
being
the
honest,
pickled jalapeno peppers,
most
and the
rocks
creamy
are
pimento
different.
cheese. It is a
Are different
perfect
kinds of salt, so basically you would have earth
Hey
manipulation.
y'all, this is Ronte, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper
And
chicken sandwich is
another
the richness
reason
of
why
pimento cheese.
salt
When I took the first
manipulation
bite, I was like,
broken,
go
and a
cheese,
potential
go
salt
pimento,
fruit
go
could be
honey,
broken,
go chicken,
is because
go
you would
cheese.
be able to manipulate seawater to an extent because of the amount of salt that's in regular seawater. Well, the ocean. So that could be another practical use. And you can compress salt into like bullets.
Look what dropped from the sky. Don't do it, Dennis. That's the way you execute a midnight snacker. Stand up to cancer and rally. When you reduce your risk for cancer, go to Take a Healthy Stand.
Actually, you can...
Come work for the Parker Police Department in Parker, Colorado. Money Magazine's #2 place to live in the United States.
Technically, you can control temperature with
after
salt.
6 years and have a defined pension plan. Patrol officers work a schedule of 410s with more than 25 special assignments available.
Take it off.
And also, it could be very useful in another way.
Family feel in unmatched
Just
community
Crocodile's
support.
Daily. Think about it. Honestly, Peabody, it could really be just Gara. You could be Gara with it. Think about it. Because you can take the salt out of the seawater, so you can basically have a limited amount of salt with you. Because there's so much salt in the regular ocean water. You could be Salt Gara. That's sick.
love this idea. It's got to save a lot of time. Easy up, easy down, like a tree elevator.
This unique invention is the brainchild of an Indian farmer.
This looks like an ingenious situation where you can get twice as many coconuts as anybody around you.
The contraption is made of a two-stroke engine attached to a gearbox. It's also got shock absorbers and a disc brake and safety lock system. The farmer says he spent $1,000 on his invention.
There's some other practical uses as well. Because technically, you would be able to manipulate food that has salt in it.
Honey, I'm gonna go get us some coconuts. I'll be back in a couple seconds, okay? Elevator up. Grab your coconuts. Come back down. I gotta say, bravo, my friend.
Let's see. You know what? Hold on. Let me look up.
While some inventions rise to the top, others simply go
because technically, you would be able to manipulate sodium and chloride. So, you would be able to have fire manipulation to an extent.
This is the St. Inez Creek in Panaji, India. It is notoriously polluted with trash. So the city came up with this unique rig to deal with the problem.
What a cool contraption, right? This was created to help clean up.
Yeah, there could be a lot of crazy things that you can do with salt powders.
It seems like a perfect photo op for the mayor.
You know what? Time to use the cheat.
What happens next? The boat goes in the drain.
Giant waves of salt over Wano. Think about it. Maybe a user is just some chief known for salty foods. That would be fun. To an extent. I got an idea. Hit me.
Just turned into like a viral moment, right? You thought you were gonna take boring, like, oh, okay, no, now the rescue.
Fear.
Looks like everybody's okay.
Okay. What would be the base pillar, sir? The manipulation of... Well, basically the manipulation of fear.
It's another balmy winter day in the Samara region of Russia. A good day for a swim and a sandwich.
You want to see what tough looks like, comrade? Wow. Yeah. Gotta get in the icy waters. I need it.
This guy's crazy.
This guy's name is Sergei Trofanov.
Turn phobias into reality. Oh, okay. Because the thing that I'm thinking of is maybe the fear food is like more of a visual type of manipulation where you can manipulate a person's fears. Well, create illusions of their fears. But that could also be another thing similar to yours, where it can turn a fear of a person into reality.
If that's the kind of food they have in Russia, I'll pass.
So, you could actually peek into a person's dreams, technically, and give them nightmares.
Well, this one takes
you can.
Oh my gosh,
see
it is
people's
a white wedding.
fears and
Like a winter wonderland. What a beautiful background for a wedding.
Here you go, man. This is your snow bride. Talk about a snow princess or a snow angel. She must be freezing her, you know what off.
So like
I could not have been one of those brides.
an idea of a fear that pretty much everybody
What is happening?
has
It's like a snow
is
water.
like maybe the arachnophobia.
Oh my god,
What if
now
they're
that's a ton of snow.
scared to death?
This is the
I mean, Peabody,
version of a white
remember
wedding.
in
They all
Wano,
have faces of like, you can't make this
a
up.
Reaper
You just can't make
showed
this
up at Zoro.
Ruby's trying to protect his bride.
So, why not?
What a gentleman. This is
And
love.
plus, Peabody,
What a guy.
this is One Piece.
He made a good pick.
Literally anything could happen here.
That is a moment that will be frozen in their minds forever. That has to be some kind of luck, right? I mean, she wanted a white wedding, and she sure got it.
It's said that rain on your wedding day is good luck. But what about snow?
Snow means prosperity and
and fertility. So these guys are going to be rich and have lots of babies. I hope all the money fertility gods have smiled upon them as they wish, because they earned it.
A World War II attack on a top-secret nuclear site.
How had America's enemies breached their defenses? Was this attack the work of saboteurs inside the United States?
A wall of water devastates a Himalayan valley.
It must have been terrifying. Where did the water come from?
And a lethal virus kills millions.
It spread across the globe like wildfire.
What about a tool
against us?
Oh. So, here's another question. Does the person with the tool become a tool? Like, fully? Like, they just look like they're from a comic strip?
Now, a team of expert investigators unearth and reanalyze the evidence and apply the latest science.
This is the cutting edge of meteorological research,
allowing them to step back in time to the scene of the crime, to discover if our planet is the prime suspect.
A semi-nuclear? But that would be another. Now, here's the thing. With the
March 10th, 1945.
It would have to be like a special parenting.
It's a 600 square mile, highly classified military facility.
Yeah, it would have to be a special parenting.
A potentially catastrophic event is about to occur.
The Hanford cycle used experimental reactors to produce plutonium for that Manhattan Project.
America is at war on two fronts, battling Imperial Japan in the Pacific and Hitler's Nazis in Europe. The Manhattan Project aims to create the world's first atomic bomb.
It could be something a bounty hunter has. That would be very funny. And also, very interesting.
Different weapon would be produced, but what they do know is that the reactors had to get cooled, because if they weren't, the results would be disastrous.
Converting uranium into plutonium generates temperatures in excess of 700 degrees Fahrenheit.
Those reactors were totally reliant on electricity to cool them.
The electricity is needed to continuously pump over 100,000 gallons of water around the reactors.
Oh, yeah. And then also, just know every devil fruit that we create, we have to make somewhat of a practical, like, weakness to them. Just so, you know, it's not like they're completely invincible. I mean, obviously, we can also make, like, devil fruits that are not invincible. It's just that one weakness. Either it could be the devil fruit itself, or the user, you know, besides the usual weakness.
Pretty much the entire West Coast is now dependent on untested backup generators. Fortunately, the generators kicked in and
make yourself go through small gaps. Yeah. You know what? Okay, I know this could be a potential weakness for the two, but I was thinking maybe it could be a weakness centered around how to animate tools back in the day. I mean, even now.
And hanging beneath the power line, an unexploded bomb.
Alarm bells were set off all over Washington. It seemed to confirm the authorities' fears.
So maybe after a certain point, the user has to revert to their original form because
Now we can digitally recreate the scene of the attack immediately after its discovery by local authorities.
Because
And
most
attempt to
of
find out
the
who did it and how.
tunes,
standing on the road.
most of the tunes were hand drawn. Well, most animes are hand drawn. Let's be real.
That send power
Wait, why am I saying most? All of them
over
are
the
hand
hill. The nuclear installation is now running on its backup power. Up in the power lines, you can see the tangled white fabric and ropes that almost caused huge disaster. Beneath them is a metal ring holding pieces of electronic equipment and surrounded by bags of sand. But it's what's hanging beneath the ring that supplies the most disturbing clue of all.
anime
That thankfully didn't
So
get
what if it was actually
extended
like a comic
along
strip?
with one 30-pound anti-personnel explosive. It looks very much like this key strategic site has been
What if it was like a comic strip?
So looking
Where
through the evidence we've gathered so
every
far,
time you do your
who took out the power to
it eventually has to
almost
end.
caused a nuclear disaster?
The most obvious first question is, was this the work of enemy saboteurs?
It had happened before. 3 years earlier, in June 1942, Nazi saboteurs landed on American soil.
So like
8 Nazi
once
soldiers
you
arrived
use your double
on the
fruit,
east coast of the United States, having traveled by submarine.
once you use your double
The
fruit,
mission's code
and
name
then
was Operation Pastoral.
when you stop using it,
They carried enough explosives to execute a 2-year
say
sabotage
you stay
against the United States.
you stay in the forum for like a set amount of time. Once you're about to get out of your double fruit,
all the nuclear
they
materials
basically
used for the Manhattan Project,
you basically do like some type of outro as a cartoon, similar to like
But Hitler's secret invasion of the USA
Porky
did
Pig,
not go according to plan.
where you know the
one of the saboteurs actually turned himself and the entire unit into the
and then
FBI.
once that happens, you go into your base
All the
form
men
and
were
you're
arrested before they could do any
maybe
damage.
tired.
Records that emerged after the
Tired
Second World
because
War showed that Operation
going into that
Pistorius
form
was
is pretty
such a
exhausting.
gigantic plot that the Nazis
So,
didn't
a
even
way
try
the
something
user
like that
can
again.
get behind this,
Back here on the roadside, can the
a
site
way
and power
the
outage
user
give us more
could get
clues?
behind this is
Look
not
at the
fully
debris more
animating
closely,
the
and you can
body.
see it's part of an
Maybe
enormous
it could just
balloon
be
made of
animating like your
The authorities
hand
estimate
or
it would have been over 30 feet
your
in
face.
diameter. But strangely,
Maybe
the
just
best
using
clue to
observation
identify the
hockey
enemy
and
who
then
launched this attack comes from
turning
the
your
sand
face into a tube
inside
so
the
you
battle
can
slabs.
basically be invulnerable
Forensic
to attacks.
examination of the sand reveals microscopic fossils of ancient algae.
I
And
can
the
see it.
particular species of algae
There's
are
potential
only
for it
found
too.
in one place.
That being a special paramecium as well. Ooh,
But if the balloon bomb is made in Japan,
there's a lot you
how did it end up 5,000 miles away in Washington State?
The obvious theory is that the Japanese Navy launched this balloon from a submarine just off the American
Now,
coast.
the idea of
That
like
fits
other
with what we know
Logias,
about
for
Japanese
example,
military operations because they tried to do this kind of
there's
thing
not really
already.
that many
In September
ideas Oda
1942,
can do for
a Japanese B-1 class submarine surfaced off the Oregon coast and launched a
because
daring
most
attack
of
on
the
America.
big unique natural disasters plus light and a swamp were already taken. So definitely gonna have to think outside the box for how Logias are going to be. Because I understand that Logias are rare, right? I understand that. But
The air raid was
there's really no
ultimately more
diversity
successful than Operation Pistorius.
becoming a
Since rain
Logia.
stopped the fire from spreading, but it showed the concept.
Maybe the harder the user concentrates, it makes it have more powers. That could be cool. Because again, the power, well, every devil fruit's main weakness is imagination. Because really, if you just think about one thing that you can do with your devil fruit is already the weakest it can be. But if you think outside the box,
After Pearl Harbor,
like for example, the time frame.
At the West Coast was regularly
Toki could probably do some crazy stuff with that devil fruit, but the only thing she was thinking was the base abilities. I can go forward in time. Why not try to train it so you could do more with it instead of just one linear thing, you know? So with the tune powers,
It's the perfect blend of flavor and heat.
how about we get out of the box, literally? If this devil fruit were to be real, right? And let's say we give it to a bounty hunter or some smart character. Well, if it's a smart character who can utilize the devil fruit to its fullest. And what I mean by thinking outside the box, what if they're able to interact with the fourth wall?
Because we are a company of dreamers, setting out to be carbon neutral.
What if they're able to interact with Oda and just have a conversation with him? That could be interesting.
This is Charmin. No wonder I don't feel as clean.
Hurry up, Dad.
I'm trying.
But of course, that would have to be some type of awakening. And geez, that might put that dude in a coma. What about in the manga? They run in between panels. That could be cool as well. Actually, they could jump between panels to dodge attacks. Could be interesting.
Sentin Silver is now clinically shown to support cognitive health in older adults. It's one more step towards taking charge of your health. So every day, you can say, Sentin Silver.
Every day, businesses everywhere are asking.
Is it possible?
With Comcast Business, it is. Is it possible to help keep our online platform safe from cyber threats? Absolutely. We can help with that.
Is it possible to use predictive monitoring to address operation issues?
We can help with that too. With the advanced connectivity and intelligence of global secure networking from Comcast Business. It's not just possible, it's happening. We're not running this.
Let's see. What are some other things we'd be able to utilize?
But our network connects global businesses across nearly 160 markets. We're not a startup, but our innovation labs.
I feel like there's a lot of stuff that we can utilize. Like, I feel like this is a very diverse Paramecia.
We're not just sitting back. We are sitting.
Because technically, you would be able to have laws type of diversity when it comes down to it. Because you would be able to basically do whatever a tool can do.
Save up to $600 on select appliances like this Samsung laundry set.
Oh my god. Kaido, get out of here.
Quite your protein for you. You were going quite your lower sugar. And then, that calls for energy. You owe me
Oh my god.
Getting up to some good since 1877.
Because the only thing dripping should be your style. Plop, fizz. With Alka-Seltzer Plus cold and flu relief. Also try for Fizzy Fast Cough Relief.
On March 10, 1945, a balloon bomb cut the power to a U.S.
We're gonna find another fan made one? Yeah.
Putting it at risk of nuclear meltdown.
Hey, go ahead.
Documents reveal the bomb was not a one-off.
It's one of hundreds of balloon bombs targeted the American homeland. But how did it get here?
We know the sand in the ballast bags.
The more stressed the user is, the faster and stronger they get.
These balloons couldn't have been launched from Japanese submarines.
Some type of speed devil fruit. I don't think we have a legit speedster devil fruit, actually.
To concrete beaches just east of Tokyo.
We have to assume that even despite the massive distance, this was very likely the right side.
But records show the balloon bombs were filled with hydrogen gas. which would have leaked out after a couple of days.
That means they'd have to travel fast, at least 50 plus miles an hour, probably a lot more, and in the right direction, eastwards toward the U.S.
Given that the balloons that have traveled very
I found an entire subreddit of food ideas. Because I know in the One Piece, well, not the One Piece, but there is a literal Reddit. There's a little Reddit community centered around making dividends. And I'm a part of it, I just don't make dividends because... Actually, I could make some devil fruits because I already got a couple ideas.
Around 110 miles per hour, but occasionally exceeding 275 miles an hour.
He referred to these winds as upper air winds, but today we refer to them as the west winds.
The Japanese were the first to know about these fast-flowing air currents that we now know are caused by atmospheric heating and our planet's rotation.
It's basically a high-powered air cannon aimed directly at the U.S. from Japan.
But the jet stream is a shallow band of air. If balloons were too high or too low, they would lose the beacon speed and plunge into the Pacific. So how would the Japanese have kept their balloon bombs on track to reach America? To find out, we can rewind the clock to March 1945, when a power cut almost caused a nuclear catastrophe on the west coast of the U.S.
The only problem is 90% of them are just basic zones with no extra power. Hey, you know what? Time for us to put on our thinking caps, because we'll think about it.
5,000 miles away from Japan, Imperial forces are launching their long-range aerial assault. The hydrogen-filled balloon bombs rise up to 30,000 feet, where they get a powerful invisible boost from Mother Nature.
Jet stream winds blowing west to east at speeds of over 150 miles per hour catch a balloon and sweep it along. An instrument constantly monitors the altitude, so that when it gets too high, gas can be released to lower the balloon back to the band of rushing air. And when it drops too low, explosives jettison sandbags so it can rise again. This ingenious technology keeps the balloons...
Okay, I'll get one and see if we can come up with a power.
After 3 days, they reach mainland America, at which point the remaining gas is released and the balloons descend. The Japanese have no way to steer them, so they hit the ground at random locations.
The whale will food.
One balloon finally drifts down on the power lines in Washington.
Okay.
The fact that it ends up here, where it almost causes a nuclear catastrophe, is just a lucky coincidence for Imperial Japan. Thankfully, the power outage didn't cause an explosion, and this balloon attack failed.
The source of the Hanford power outage was a Japanese balloon bomb.
When these balloons are landing, the U.S. military was completely off guard.
Let's see, so it would be super strength, super senses, echolocation, whale,
Today, we understand that jet stream winds are vital to our planet, and that they shape and direct most of our weather.
Causing massive waves by reaching massive size, massive bulk, intense weight, thick skin, rubber.
And destroyed everything in its path.
Also, you would have sound manipulation to an extent because it's a whale.
Could it have been caused by a U.S. spy mission gone wrong?
Or would the answer be hidden way up in the world's mightiest mountains?
It's a fact. No other news network out there is trusted more than the Weather Channel.
That's the only one that sounded cool. So with Moby Dick, let's go with echolocation, sound manipulation. Let's do more of that. So maybe I'm thinking of Present Mike from My Hero, where, you know, he has a certain type of gear that enhances enhances his voice and allows him to attack people from long ranges. So maybe the user can also have that.
Clear to partly cloudy. Low 59.
And because Moby Dick is a sperm whale,
Tuesday, partly cloudy. High 75.
Moby Dick should also have
10 miles per hour.
blowhole, so the user can manipulate,
Tuesday,
I guess, water or
clear
wind
early, then a
to an
few
extent.
clouds later on. Low 61. Wind south-southwest at
Got an
5 to
idea?
10 miles per hour. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Actually, the blowhole could actually be a way of movement in base form.
Affordable design. It's possible.
Should the user have water manipulation?
SUV
I don't know.
that's the best-selling plug-in hybrid.
Mythical zones seem to have powers based on what they symbolize.
And America's best
Okay, so what would Moby Dick symbolize?
Get him!
Because Moby Dick is a massive albino sperm whale.
On 2023 Jeep Gladiator and most Compass models. Visit Jeep.com for new inventory available near you.
At the Home Depot, you'll find top brand kitchen appliances that just fit in store and online.
What is he doing?
Your space. They'll pick your favorites to get up to $2,000 off select kitchen bundles like this LG kitchen package only at the Home Depot.
Well, I gotta come over there anyway. Coming over there.
S.C. Johnson. Life. Diabetes. Each day is a unique blend of going, doing, and living. Lucerna Protein Smart with 30 grams of protein to help keep you moving. Uniquely designed with carb steady to help manage blood sugar response. Lucerna, bring on the day.
Your wealth. Spectrum Business is made to work, just like your small business. Made to overcommit and overcome. Made to log in and ship out. Made to streamline productivity. Made to reassess, readapt, then relaunch. And made to do it all with fast, easy-to-use, ultra-reliable internet, phone, and mobile services. All working together to connect every aspect of your business. Nice work. You navigate one challenge after another, so you need a seamless network made to do the same. Spectrum Business, made to work.
Question: what will you find on all over-the-counter or OTC medicine packages to help you choose the right drug and use it safely? The answer: the drug facts label. This label lists the medicine's active ingredients and purpose, how much to take, and warnings you should know before using it. Remember, even OTC medicines you buy without a prescription can cause side effects you don't want. So follow the information listed on the drug facts label. For more information, visit fda.gov/drug facts label. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
One today.
February 7th, 2021. India, in the northern state of Uttarakhand, is Chamoli district.
Chamoli lies in the shadow of the Himalaya mountains.
The region is crisscrossed with rivers and tributaries that have carved valleys across the mountain.
Okay. Back once again. And as you can hear, it's pretty silent. So here we are. So if the phoenix brings life and rebirth, the heck would Moby Dick represent? Destruction? It would have to be destruction and survivability, because Moby Dick is also running on animal instinct. And actually, with the blowhole, right, you should be able to have wind manipulation to an extent, because since you're not in water, you should be able to manipulate wind using a blowhole. I wonder what Emu's devil fruit could be in the Gorosei. It's got to be something broken. Like the Gorosei, all of them, I feel like all of them could be mythical. But at the same time, I feel like one of them has to be. Should all of them be mythical? No. Well, I mean, it would make sense. These are literally the top dogs. And they basically had access to most of the devil fruits in the world, so it would kind of make sense for them to have a strong paramecia, a strong mythical devil fruit, a Logia. I'm also expecting that. Juggling these two conversations. Now, Moby Dick. I think one of the best things that we can do with that devil fruit is giving the Moby Dick fruit manipulation of sound and echolocation. My friend keeps saying Frankie is the weakest Straw Hat because he can't hit Logia users. What? He has one of the strongest attacks though. Like he has Kizaru's laser. Now, I also just want to say, Chopper's right there. And yeah, you could say, oh, Monster Point. I mean, Monster Point has a lot of feats, actually. But without Monster Point, Chopper sucks. Like, if we really look at it, Chopper sucks. And if we're really doing this, any Straw Hat that doesn't have army hockey cannot touch a Logia. Really? How does Chopper not count? He is a part of the crew. I'll be real. Frankie definitely has a way of touching Logias. Nami can hit Logias with weather. What Logias? Because she has Thunderball. That's not hitting. Look, that Thunderball is not hitting it now. For sure, you see, as much as I want to say Usopp is the weakest, he has a lot of utilities from far range. But even then, most Logias can dodge it. Even though Usopp has observation Haki, he doesn't have armament, so. Now, does he have a fruit to potentially counter most Logias? I mean, not a fruit, plants that counter most Logias? Probably. But, I just don't see it. And the thing is with most, yeah, that's the thing with most Frankie fights. Now, if we do really have to go this route, Brook, look, I am one of the people who say Brook is definitely one of the stronger members of the crew, outside of the monster trio, obviously, because I know he's pretty much not alive, but he did fight a Yonko one-on-one. Granted, he lost, but that's a feat on its own. And also, one of the biggest feats, he slept with a Yonko. That's gotta count for something. Dark, hello. Without Zeus, Big Mom would have lost. Brook needs credit. A lot of people don't give him credit. And if Brook had Haki, if Brook had Haki, he would definitely not be a part of the weakest trio. Because a lot of people say that it's the weakest trio for a minute was, oh my gosh, it was, I don't remember who the main ones were, but Brook, I think it was Brook, Usopp, Nami. But if we're being honest, the weakest trio is Usopp, Nami, and Chopper. And that won't change. Now, here's the thing. A lot of things can happen to Frankie in this arc. people think he will get a new power source with temporary devil fruit powers, that would be cool. Because what I would like is if he learned how to make a raid suit. Well, dissected how to make a raid suit, and then utilize other powers from it. Because really, you could utilize powers from either a devil fruit or go the judge route and utilize other races' abilities. Frankie needs an upgrade. Yo, you know what? A great way to upgrade Frankie is let him utilize other technology in the world of One Piece. Look, we already know Frankie and Usopp want to get a hold of the raid suit so they can make their own improvements. Okay, if we had to rank, well, not rank, but if we had to buff all the Straw Hats, besides giving them hockey, for Frankie, letting him utilize every other scientist's technology. So let him incorporate the raid suit into his body, because that could be pretty cool. Frankie with stealth black abilities, or sparkling Frankie. That could be kind of cool. Utilize the powers of all the raid suits to an extent. Like, really, Frankie could high-key be a better version of Queen. And you know what? A way to upgrade the Frankie Shogun? Make the sword Sea Prism. Make it Sea Stone. Why not? So that he's able to touch Logias with the sword. That'd be cool. Dark, I know you're here. Well, now you're here, right? I know you saw what I sent to Discord. Maybe Vegapunk could teach him something? Oh, definitely. There's so much he could learn from Vegapunk. Alright. Now, without Haki, nothing for Luffy. Nothing for Zoro. Nothing for Sanji. Those three are good. Nami, let her get obviously observation Haki, but I don't think she needs any other buff besides Haki. Because she already has Zeus. What more could she get? Why? What do you mean, why? Yeah, but I don't know how you would buff Nami. besides Zeus? I mean, she could have some more manipulation with weather. That could be interesting, I guess. But honestly, she's pretty solid. Usopp, I would actually like Usopp. I think what Usopp needs is a slingshot with a devil fruit. Your slingshot with a devil fruit. I mean, his slingshot kind of feels like it already has a devil fruit. But you know what? If Usopp and Frankie get a hold of a raid suit, Usopp should take the boots of the raid suit, because he could utilize them to gain distance, and he could shoot while in the air. That could be pretty cool, actually. Chopper, just give him all his points back. Let Chopper utilize all his points back. And I'm gonna get real with you, Oda. I'm gonna be real with you. Stop and get rid of Kung Fu Point. I understand why he has it, but if we're being honest, it is the ugliest form that Chopper has. And also, the form is trashed. Because he doesn't use it in a regular fight. He only uses it against fodder. Let him have his old points back. That's all he needs. Oh yeah, you know what? Here's another thing. Stop making him merchandise. We need the pre-time skip Chopper who is about action back. We need that guy. Because pre-time skip Chopper was on action. Like, give me heavy point back, bro. He doesn't even use it. The last time he used it was in Whole Cake Island. And then he didn't even use it against anyone else. He just used it to push Brule and the other guy around. Well, the choo-choo guy. I forget his name. But like, just give him his points back. Because Chopper, with arm point, was always ready for action. Robin, besides arm hockey, I would actually like her to utilize Rokushiki abilities. I think Shigun or Finger Pistol would be very good for Robin. Because imagine her making arms, and then they all use Finger Pistol. She has a ranged attack then. That could be pretty good. And especially when she uses Giganto Fleur and does a giant Shigun, that could be pretty cool. So yeah, give Robin a Rokushiki. And actually, if we're being real, give Usopp Geppo. Usopp with Geppo would be pretty cool as well. Now, I know we were talking about buffing Frankie, right? Frankie not getting a power-up. I think Frankie could also benefit from Rokushiki. But I think the main thing I would like Frankie to know is Tech Eye. I think Tech Eye on Frankie could be pretty cool. Geez, I want him to learn. Okay, what was that ability from Sai? I think it was called Hashoken. It was like a shockwave ability. Frankie with Hashoken could be pretty cool. So that could be a way of buffing Frankie, giving him Hashoken. Another way, again, giving him more of the tech of other characters that are already in the series, like basically make him Queen. A mixture of different types of tech. Brooke. Besides hockey, I think it's time for Brooke to get a new weapon. I think a new weapon for Brooke would be pretty cool. And besides that, I want Brooke to have, well, to utilize that, the Soul King Susanoo, or as I like to call it, the Solar King Udaze. So, maybe he could utilize that more as like a Susanoo stand, more in battle. That could be good, like a big AoE. Like, that thing attacking other people could be a good way for utilization. And groups. I wish this game had the movie costumes. This game needs costumes in general. I mean, movie costumes would be great, but like, why doesn't Akainu have his time skip outfit? Or why doesn't Law have his Dressrosa outfit or his Punk Hazard outfit? Like, I'm glad he got Onigashima, but like, I mean, this is cool and all, but I like the zipped up version. It just looked cool to me. Or why doesn't Crocodile have his Marineford outfit? Or why doesn't Dofi have his Tux outfit? Or Buggy not having his Yonko outfit? Or if we gotta look at it, why isn't there a young Whitebeard outfit? Wano Marco outfit could be cool. Honestly, Kaido and Big Mom should have outfits as well. And let's be honest, all the Straw Hats need outfits. Why do half the Straw Hats not even have outfits? Why does Lucci not have his Cypher Pull Zero outfit? Or the Three Stooges and Reiju, why do they not have their casual outfits? Why doesn't Smoker have his Vice Admiral jacket? Why does Tashigi have it? Why is Tashigi trash in this game? A lot of things don't make sense. Like Mihawk not having his white shirt as an outfit. Because that would be cool. Geez, Jinbei got 2 outfits. Boa has an outfit, I guess. Like, it's crazy, man. There's so many outfit choices, too. So many movies. Like, One Piece Stampede would have an outfit for all the Straw Hats. All the Straw Hats, Barto, friggin' Law, Kid, well, all these Supernovas. Heck, Mihawk was there. Crocodile had a new outfit. Oh, same with Buggy, and Hancock was there. And Sabo. Like, there's so many outfit choices, bro. But they kind of just dropped the ball when it came to that. Okay, just so y'all know, tomorrow I'll be doing an early stream of this game. And I think I'm just going to try to focus on getting more soul. Well, I'll try to get more soul orbs. I'll be doing like 50-50 that and 4-player missions. Bro, bullet in this game would be so fun. Like, think about it. Hold on, let me put Kaido on. So, think about this. Bullet could be a whole... There's so much Bullet could bring to this game. And the main thing I'm thinking of, they could actually do the one thing that they promised when this game first came out, and that is to make a raid mode. An actual raid mode, not a mission, an actual mode. Because I'm thinking of the giant area that the Supernovas fought Bullet in, and that could be a whole game mode. Because you could fight base Bullet, then Bullet in his little mech, and then you could fight the Kaiju Bullet, the Kaiju version of Bullet, and that could be really cool. And also, Bullet can bring, well, not just Bullet, but every movie character, and why them bringing Uta in the game could be very big. They could bring movie maps, which I think they should do, because that adds more to the game, more replayability, something to explore. And I'm really hoping that they add the Film Red Island, because there's a lot that it could offer. But, of course, it all depends on Bandai. You know what, before I end, because I'm feeling a little tired, let me look on social media before I end. I hope they don't make Uta visit the same maps. Hopefully it is different maps, I would like that. But I also do hope that Uta... I'm hoping Uta is different. And I do hope that she brings a lot to the game. And what I mean by that is, please bring a map. I want Uta's moveset to be big and diverse. They have a lot of stuff for Uta from the video. I mean, not the video games, from the movie. But also, I just personally want all the soul this entire special log, I want this to be 4-player. Do not make this just 1 player, because it's going to be boring and people are not going to be interested to continue doing it. Make it 4-player, because that was one of the selling points of Pirate Warriors 4. Like, it still doesn't make sense to me why they decided this should just be 1 player. This feels like a 4-player mode, a 4-player mission. It should be 4-player. Okay, so let me look. Anything new for Pirate Warriors 4? I mean, we do know the stuff on like the Shanks DLC. Yeah, we do know that stuff on the Shanks DLC. Honestly, it took me a long time to grind the special log by myself. Exactly. And the thing is, not a lot of people have the time to do this by themselves because people are working. People don't just want to sit here and have to grind this mission by themselves for like 6 hours. Because to fully finish and unlock everything without stopping, you have to grind this for 6 hours. And nobody is gonna just sit here to grind all this. I haven't. I mean, I'm pretty much close. Like, I might spend some streams just doing this so I can have enough for the next one. Oh yeah, okay, Peabody. You get your rest, man. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Yeah, I plan to stream tomorrow in the morning as well. Do some of this. We can do our usual talks. I can max this out. Might as well. And also, just another gripe. And I'm gonna make a big video about this, but this entire like start screen, everything on here can be updated. Now, before people say, "Oh, there's no way they can add a 4-player specific log," they made special log. They made a whole special log. They had the time to make this 4-player, and they didn't. But the thing is, the hope is that these upcoming DLCs bring more 4-player replayability. Oh yeah, Whitebeard is the easiest way to like grind the special log. The thing is, I'm doing this specific mission to grind out all of the health portions of the soul chart, because each mission gives you something different. Man, this download could really be a shop. Like this could just be a shop. Instead of going to the respective game store to buy the DLC, this should be an in-game shop that could give you costumes, character-specific skills. Like, there's so many things that this game could have, bro. And it's sad, because, like, most of the time, and I know people are going to say, oh, it's a Dynasty Warrior game. They're not going to do that much. This is the first... I just need to know, how many Dynasty Warrior games have gotten DLC after the first launch of the game? Because this game got 2 waves of DLC. How in the world? And I've been a Dynasty Warrior fan. Like, Dynasty Warrior game developers don't be doing this. Koei Tecmo don't be doing this unless the game has been popping off. And it's crazy because Power Warriors 4 started out with 0 content. Like, the base game content wasn't enough to keep people playing. So it's kind of interesting. Okay. Okay. Which Dynasty Warriors is the best for you? Ooh. Oh, man. See, I feel like the best for me, man, it's kind of gotta be between Dynasty Warriors 3 and I forget, was it Dynasty Warrior 4 Empires? Because Dynasty Warrior 7, to me, definitely had one of the better stories that I played through, which was very enjoyable. Plus, like, a lot of games don't have the story that Dynasty Warrior 7 does. But, I don't know how people feel about Dynasty Warrior 8. For me, Dynasty Warrior 8 was a big 50-50. Because I felt like they could have did better, but it was definitely enjoyable. Like, most people enjoy the classic Dynasty Warrior game. Even though some of the new gen is definitely good-ish, it's just the storytelling is definitely lacking. Like, for example, I'm forgetting the one that had multiplayer. I'm forgetting the Dynasty Warrior game that was the first to touch on, like, a PvP Dynasty Warrior. But that one had such a terrible story. Like, I feel like Dynasty Warrior 3 and 4 are filled with a lot of nostalgia and things most Dynasty Warrior fans will enjoy. Plus, 4 definitely felt better to play than Dynasty Warrior 3. But I think the one that I like the most is probably like Dynasty Warrior 3 is probably one of my favorites. But I think one of the biggest aspects that they need to improve on is the lock-on and the cameras in Dynasty Warrior games. And especially Pirate Warriors, because if you pick a giant and you don't get a map that's made for giants, oh, it's gonna be frustrating and annoying. Like, if you're in the Whole Cake Island, part, oh my god. Especially on bounty missions. But if I have to just say from childhood, Dynasty Warrior 2 and Dynasty Warrior 4 are probably my favorites. Even though I don't hate the story of Dynasty Warrior 4, but it definitely could have been better. Alright. I hit that 2-hour mark. Oh, thank you for the subscriptions, by the way. I wish YouTube would tell me, but you know, they trash. Oh, the worst part is, it's gonna tell me tomorrow who subscribed, and I'm gonna hate that. Because it should tell me today. Wait, they put hack in One Piece Bounty Rush? What? Let me see this gameplay. Yep, definitely plays like hack. He has a counter/stun. Oh. He looks like a watered down Jinbei. I feel it. I've always wanted to buy one, but I don't know where to start. You know what? I would say Dynasty Warrior 3 is a good way. Because story is good. Good enough characters. Yeah. Have you seen Hyrule Warriors? Hyrule Warriors is actually really good. Like, a lot of people still play it. Because it was just enjoyable. And obviously, I would definitely say Pirate Warrior games, definitely. Like, Pirate Warriors 3, I would probably say is the better one, because there's a lot of replayability. And characters that were sadly removed from Pirate Warriors 4 are in Pirate Warriors 3. So, yeah, Pirate Warriors 3 is another one. Hyrule Warriors is definitely good. The Persona Warriors game is actually very good. And the music in there is also good, because, you know, at the end of the day, it's still Persona. NL was so badass. Fact. I love playing him. If NL was in this game, oh my gosh, he would be one of the best Sky types. Imagine his range and oh my gosh. Like, I'm excited for the next game, because a lot of people don't realize it, but if you really think about it, they're releasing this DLC because, one, they needed more money to work on Pirate Warriors 5, and to make sure that they update characters. Everything that they're putting in these DLCs, well, mainly the characters, they're going to put in the next game. Think about it. They already put Gear 5, so now, the more stuff that's added for Gear 5, they can just throw onto them. They already added Hybrid Kaido, they can add more stuff to him in the future. Same with an updated Big Mom. I feel like Wano Big Mom is going to be a whole separate character. I hope so. Pirate Warriors 5, yes. Because look. Think about this, think about it. And it took me a minute, because I'm like, why in the world are they giving us DLC with all these characters? But it's because they're just gonna add all these characters into the next game. Because thinking about it, for Pirate Warriors 5, of course, is going to be updated graphics from this game, obviously. But they're gonna keep pretty much the same models for this game. All they need to do is update movesets for characters. Because think about it, they're gonna be adding Roger, Garp, and Rayleigh as playable characters. that means in Pirate Warriors 5, they could do the Whitebeard and Roger clash. Like, they could animate that. Because Whitebeard, Roger, Rayleigh, and Odin are going to be in the game. And, you know, Marco is also in the game, obviously. But yeah, they could definitely do that. And with Yamato in the game, you know, they could animate Yamato and Kaido, obviously doing the Kaido and Luffy fight. And I feel like Onigashima Luffy in Pirate Warriors 5 is going to be very updated. Like, I'm expecting him to have Gear 4th transformation combos. That would be cool. We're definitely getting an updated Drake with Excalibur and his hybrid form. A new ultimate for Killer, definitely. I feel like we're gonna get a new ultimate for Kinemon. The Oden Nitoryu. And actually, I wouldn't be mad if they add the rest of the Red Scabbards. As long as they all play different and have their own unique gimmick to them. I feel like we do need more revolutionaries, though. And with the stuff in the manga, an updated Lucci is probably coming. And I'm all for it. I am 1000% all for it. Ooh, an updated Kizaru is gonna be crazy, actually. Awakened Law and Kid would be very interesting. Definitely. I think it's about time Buggy got a whole new moveset. Like, bro, he's been the same since Pirate Warriors 1. Like, it's time for him to get a good... you know what, not even a good. Just make it decent. We need more Marines? Facts. Yo. And I've said this before, but anybody who has a model in this game should be playable. Sengoku is right there, bruh. Green Bull would be a nice DLC. Plus, definitely a DLC for sure. Because they could make money off it. Sengoku he should have been base roster. Because, again, now that they have his model in the game, and he plays a role in Marineford, and attacks and stuff, it only makes sense. Sentomaru with the Vice Admiral jacket and that axe, that could be cool. Obviously, we're getting Kobe, and obviously, we're getting Garp. But I think another good way to add more Marines is add the rest of CP0, Cypherpole 0 and CP9. Like, Bluno, as a playable character, I know a lot of people probably wouldn't play as him, but he could still have his own unique gimmick with the Door Fruit. Kaku actually should have been playable from the start. Like, high key, he should have been playable from the start. Jabba could actually be pretty cool. But I would like all of CP0 and CP9 to be, like, playable characters. Because it's just, you know, something else. Oh yeah, and then because of Drake and Kobe being in the game, we could get some more sword members. That could be cool. I would mainly like Bruce, because I could see a lot happening with his moveset. Oh yeah, also, all the commanders of the Revolutionary Army should be playable, just because that's some more cool stuff to add. And why not? All the warlords obviously coming back into the game would be cool. Oh, another Marine that could be added, because I just passed Don Quixote do Flamingo. Virgo. Virgo could be another cool Marine that they could add. Corazon could be another one. Why not? I don't know if Corazon would have a lot of fans, but unique moveset. Oh yeah, also, Jack should have been playable. He should have been base roster. But I understand, like, they could just put Jack, King, and Queen as a whole DLC for either Pyro... Actually, no. They can't be DLC. They would have to be playable. Because people like King and Queen. I mean, Jack is... no. But people like King and Queen a lot. I mean, again, this is me hoping that, like, they actually don't remove characters, because after Pirate Warriors 3, I really hope they don't. Anyways, I'm gonna end here. Hold on, we'll end on some titties. You know, hold on. Where's Raging? There you are. So, I'm gonna end it here. So, thank you all. This game needs a lot of content, facts, man. And they could easily do it. They could do it. That's the problem, man. They could do it, but the biggest problem is Bandai. At first, I was gonna blame Koei Tecmo, but really, if Bandai wanted to, they could just say, hey, make content because we need money. And we just have to sit here and take this. Man, I'm not gonna sit here and take this, bruh. Like, this game deserves better. And especially since the only reason Bandai did this was, one, to jump on the Year 5 wave. Like every freaking YouTuber who's just starting to make One Piece, Pirate Warriors content out of the blue. And two, because they're seeing, wait, this game sold over 1 million with no content? Okay, let's capitalize on it. Like, they were being smart, and I get it. I want to talk about this more tomorrow. Like, we could really go in depth about it, and I would love to, because this game was definitely robbed, but it is what it is. So, that is where I say thank you all. I hope you all have a good rest of your day, or night, whatever time zone. Thank you to everybody who was here. Thank you, Victor, for just sitting here talking to me. It's nice. It's nice. And I know I shouldn't be streaming at this time. I hate how, like, I get so caught up with so much stuff out of random. But hopefully I'll have enough time and I won't have any distractions and all that. But yeah, I'll see you and anybody else tomorrow, because I'm going to do an early stream. So, see you all. Bye. Bye-bye.